making investment decisions.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Hi, I'm Jenny, the manager over at Your Big Deals online store. Did you know that when you shop locally, 83 cents of that dollar stays in town? Local businesses are the lifeblood of our community, and that's why you should shop Your Big Deals online store. Dozens of gift certificates to local businesses, all in one convenient place. Shop local from the convenience of your home or smartphone. Go to WENGradio.com.
Well, don't you just love talking about new things and learning new things? I sure do, and that's what I'm about to do right now, because I'm going to be chatting with two women from the Englewood Shell Club, and I should know more about them than I do. I do know that they're about to celebrate their 30th, as they call a Shellaversary. How cool is that little play on words? It's so nice to say hello to Anita Wilson and Lori Eloff. Hello, Lori and Anita.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, Lisa.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry,
That's
it's
okay.
Lisa. Lisa, you were the vice president.
Correct.
And Anita, you've been with the club for over 25 years, and you've held almost every position, I understand. And just a little aside, we don't have time to talk about this today, Anita, but at some point I would love to. You and your husband were in the Peace Corps in Ethiopia.
You bet we were.
What an experience that must have been.
I'll tell you, it changed my life as a woman. I am so glad to be an American.
Really? Oh, I would love to have you come back and
great.
talk about that, because that's just very, very impressive and obviously very impactful on you and your life. But the Englewood Shell Club, so 30th anniversary.
That's right.
That means it started in like 1996?
That it
Is
did.
that right? Yes.
In January.
Yes.
January 23rd.
Well, so tell us what you do at the Shell Club, what it's all about.
Well, the purpose of our club is to get the interested people who want to shell and start collecting shells, and we foster their knowledge and their awareness of mollusks that live in the marine area, and we promote that by opportunities for them to do projects and programs. And we have classes on shells, we have beach excursions, beach walks, our general meeting, and crafters. So we do a lot of things to promote awareness and of our environment and our water and our shell life.
And that's really how the club has evolved, from being about identifying shells to being really environmentalists interested in the ecology of our marine habitat. And that is so important to all of us. Would you believe that two of our members have actually found shells that had never been known to science before?
And they found them in Englewood, Florida.
They did not find them in Englewood, Florida, but they found them when they were shelling elsewhere, and have had these shells named for them in the second name of the scientific name.
Oh my. Well, it's so interesting because, as we all probably can relate to, what's like the first thing that one does when they're visiting or vacationing on the beach? They go to the beach to collect shells.
That's right.
Not knowing anything about them beyond the fact that they're pretty and they want to bring them home and put them in a pretty glass jar. Mm-hmm. But you're here to say there's a lot more to shells than that.
That's right. In the first place, we're always amazed at the number of people that don't realize that it is an animal that lives inside the shell. Yes. And so studying, just thinking about how does that animal make the shell, and why do they make them so differently, one species from another? And how, if they're pretty much permanent, how do they reproduce? How do they get together with other shells? How do they move from one place to populate a new area? So many questions that are answered in our study group, which is, as Lisa said, we have 5 subgroups within the Englewood Shell Club. So in addition to the monthly meetings, which are fantastic, we've even had international speakers, as well as nationally known authors and people from all over Florida.
Where are your meetings held each month?
They're at St. David Episcopalian Church Parish Hall on 401 South Broadway.
Yes.
Third Tuesday of every month at 1 o'clock, and it's between October and April that we have our meetings. And everybody's welcome to come.
Oh, how fun. Again, it's a matter of just learning so much about shells that most of us do not know. The website is englewoodshell.club.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Englewoodshell.club. And the information is there as far as the history, the events, the calendar of events.
And this is the fifth place that the club has met since I have been a member. And we have grown from that first meeting in 1996. 8 people came to that first meeting, and we now often have between 135 and 150 members in our club.
Yeah.
Several years, we have been the largest shell club in the country.
Really? Oh, my goodness. My goodness, exactly. That does deserve a round of applause. And again, looking at the 30th anniversary, which technically is on January 3rd, 23rd, January 23rd of 2026, but you all are starting early because you have a whole year planned of celebrations and events. Tell us, I'm going to put you on the spot, and we have a minute and a half left, whichever one of you wants to answer this. Tell us something that those of us who know very little about shells would be surprised at.
Oh, I'm going to let that go to you, Anita. She's got more experience.
That is a difficult one.
Well, and you mentioned as far as their living, I mean, that would be...
And I think I am fascinated by fossil shells. And the fact that many of the fossil shells we find are, south of Arcadia, clear in there. And, of course, what we've learned is about geology of Florida, that's where the shore used to be. And at other times that the peninsula was twice as wide as it is now. So my earrings have fossil shells in them.
Really? They are beautiful. I admired them as soon as you walked in.
And our crafters, that's where I learned to make them.
Now, a ridiculous question, and feel free, both of you, to roll your eyes when I ask this. This is the area a lot of people get very excited about, shark's teeth.
Yes.
They're not shells.
No.
See, I knew that.
But
I kind of asked it with a question mark at the end. Did you hear that? But they're not shells. They're teeth.
I have made sailors' valentines and bracelets and so forth with shark's teeth. I love them, too.
Yeah, they're very special. Oh, my goodness. Lisa Eloff and Anita Wilson with the Englewood Shelling Club talking about the 30th anniversary. Thank you so much for coming in. Englewoodshell.club is the website, englewoodshell.com. Do check it out. Loads of information, loads of events, and boy, do they have things going on above and beyond because of their 30th anniversary. Anita and Lisa, you're both very, very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Yes, a
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming in. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Mary Jones on All About Women.
This is Florida News Now.
An online gaming company